Hola amigos. Hello friends. Buenos días. Good morning. ¿Cómo están? How are you? I am good. Yo estoy bien. And you? ¿Y ustedes? How are you? ¿Cómo están? Today it's Friday, so we have science. Okay, so for today we're going to learn something related to science. So I would like to start telling you and reminding you that we have this 30-day Spanish challenge. Yesterday, I was posting some of the, activities that we need to do to follow up this calendar. If you have any questions or doubt about them, just let us know. You can write. You have the email where you can send your activities or even some doubts, and we are gonna be so happy to answer. So let's start with this. Today we're going to learn something related with the human body, that it is the organs in the human body. So just give me a second. I'm gonna share with you. Yes, remember that every time you have any question, you can write in the comments. Okay, now we are here. Okay, we can start with the word organos, which is organs. So this word is gonna be in plural. So we say los órganos del cuerpo humano. Okay, los órganos del cuerpo humano. It has accent, so it is the stress in the word is gonna be at the beginning. Then let's move. We have this drawing where I chose some of the organs. I know we have more, but we're going to start with some of them. The first one is el cerebro. Cerebro, it's a masculine word, so the correct article for it is el, okay? Which is the brain, el cerebro. Then we have lung, that is el pulmón, okay? Pulmón, it's a masculine word, so it's gonna be with el. Then we have liver, which is el hígado. Same, okay? El hígado. Remember, the letter H, it's silent in Spanish. Then we have riñón, kidney. El riñón, okay? Riñón. For el riñón, I know we have two, but we are going to start with the singular way and then we move with the plural way, okay? El riñón. Then we have intestines that are intestino grueso, the large one, and the small one we say intestino delgado. I know small, it's like pequeño, but it's a literally translation. But when you are speaking about science, in this case, it's gonna be delgado, okay? Small intestine, it's gonna be intestino delgado. Then we have stomach, that is el estómago, okay? Estómago. And the last one is gonna be the heart, that is el corazón. Corazón. Remember, in some parts like Spain, they would pronounce this word different because the Z sound, that is corazón. But here in Mexico, we say corazón. Okay, all of them, if you can see, are masculine words, so are gonna be with article L. And if it is plural, it's gonna be los. Okay, so let's start with the first one, el cerebro. Okay, I'm gonna read what is in here in the blue letters, but the translation is in here, okay? So you can see what is the meaning of each sentence. In this sentence, you will find some verbs that are related with the organ that we're studying and some other words that are like part of the context. Okay, so we're going to start with el cerebro. Okay, that is one. El cerebro. So, mi cerebro controla las funciones mentales. ¿Ok? Controla mis movimientos y mis sensaciones del cuerpo humano. ¿Ok? Once again. Mi cerebro controla las funciones mentales, controla mis movimientos y mis sensaciones del cuerpo humano. All right? So now let's move. Yes, before to move on, the first verb is controla, controlar, to control. Controla, it's in third person, mi cerebro. As you can see here, my brain controls. Controla, okay? So now, let's move with the next one, that is the heart. El corazón. El corazón, okay? Now, I didn't write it in plural because we have only one. So if you want to write it in plural, you will say los corazones. E-S. E-S. You will add because the word corazón ends with N. So when you have this case that it is consonant, you will add ES. All right? So now, mi corazón bombea la sangre por todo el cuerpo. ¿Ok? Mi corazón bombea la sangre por todo el cuerpo. So in this case, the verb is pumps. Bombea, that is in third person. But if you are saying in the infinitive way, you will say bombear. That is to pump. Now let's move with the next one. That is los pulmones. Remember, we say el pulmón with accent in the O. No, sorry, without accent, sorry. And el pulmón, and then the plural way is los pulmones. Okay, so the sentence is con mis pulmones puedo respirar. Okay, con mis pulmones puedo respirar. Okay, in this case, if you see, I said mi corazón, my heart, because it is one. But I said mis pulmones, mis with else, because it is plural, los pulmones. Okay, if you want to say something like my parents, you will say mis padres. Okay, it's a different example, but it's the one that we were studying in the previous videos. So, in this case, the verb is breathe, that is respirar. If you see, it's not conjugated, it's an infinitive way. But poder, to can, the verb to can, it's puedo. I can, in first person, okay? Now, stomach, el estómago, okay? In this case, this word has the accent, so you need to make that stress, okay? So, okay, in this case, I said mi estómago, it's not correct, okay? It is mi estómago, so omit that one. Mi, finger mistake. Mi estómago digiere la comida. Mi estómago digiere la comida. Okay, in this case, the verb is gonna be digest, that is digerir. This is irregular, so it ends in ir, digerir. But if it is in third person, I'm gonna say digiere, right? So let's move with the next one. Los intestinos, plural. You will say mis intestinos absorben los nutrientes de lo que como. ¿Ok? Mis intestinos absorben los nutrientes de lo que como. The verb in here, it's gonna be absorb, that is absorber, okay, with R. So if you are saying in third person that it is in plural, absorben, okay, en. All right, if it is like only one, you will say absorbe. Okay, let's move the next one. El hígado. Okay, for this one, it's a little bit long, so listen. Mi hígado almacena los azúcares. Okay, los azúcares. There is something with this word azúcar. We used to say el azúcar. Okay, that is like a kind of weird, this word, because it could be la azúcar, but it is not. It is not feminine. It sounds like, but it is masculine. El azúcar. So that's why los azúcares. Okay. Produce las proteínas de la sangre y ayuda a la absorción de las grasas en el intestino delgado. All right? So, the first verb is almacena, almacenar. It's like to store, okay? Almacena. And then we have produce. To produce, it is producir. That in third person, it's going to be produce. And then to help, ayudar. Okay, in third person, it's ayuda. Right? So, next one. Los riñones. Los riñones. It is plural, one, el riñón. And in plural, in singular, in plural, los riñones. So, mis riñones filtran la sangre y producen la orina. Mis riñones filtran la sangre y producen la orina. Okay? So, in this case, we have two verbs. That is, to filter. Okay, to filter. That is, filtrar. But if it is plural, I'm going to say filtran. Remember, most of the verbs that are in plural are going to have en, okay? And at the end. And then the next one is to produce, that we saw it before, and it's producir, but in plural it's produce. All right? So, with this one, we finish our science of today. Remember that you can always write your comments, your doubts, or your questions if you have them. Also, remember that our lives, our classes are one-on-one. That means that are private classes and are specific for your goals. So if you don't have any other question, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Espero que tengan un maravilloso fin de semana. See you tomorrow in another live. Nos vemos mañana en otro en vivo. Adiós. Bye.